The last part of the novella is when Manolin gets up early in the morning and finds Santiago sleeping in his shack. He feels elated to see that he is still alive. He sheds tears as he sees the wounds on Santiago's hands and goes to the terrace to get him coffee so that he can get energy. At the shore, most of the other fishermen gather to admire the skeleton of the great fish which is still attached to Santiago's skiff. The length of the fish is measured at 18 feet, and when they see Manolin, they ask about Santiago's welfare. Many of the younger fishermen feel a sense of remorse for the mockery that they had heaped on the old man for his inability to catch fish for 84 days. Manolin asks them to leave him to sleep and get enough rest. When Santiago gets up from his sleep, he sees Manolin sitting and crying by his side and with a can of coffee. He tells the boy to give the head of the marlin to Federico to use it for his fish traps. He also gives the spear to Manolin to prepare for the next fishing. Santiago is happy to learn that the Coast Guards had looked for him, and Manolin tells him that they will fish together again no matter what his parents say. Santiago tells him that he had suffered a lot at sea, while Manolin goes out to bring food and newspapers. A group of tourists who had come at the terrace admire the skeleton of the fish and want to know what type of fish it is. And one of the people says it's a tuberon. Manolin returns and finds Santiago sleeping, and he is dreaming about lions playing on the African beaches. Manolin's tears towards Santiago's predicament highlights love. The skeleton of the fish symbolizes defeat in triumph. The decision that the head be given to Federico highlights gratitude. The decision by Manolin to come back and fish with Santiago highlights loyalty, love, and continuity. Santiago's dream of lions playing on the beach comforts him and prepares him psychologically for the next fishing expedition. He will pass on the fishing techniques to Manolin and prepare him to become a skillful and experienced fisherman. This is a story based on a simple misadventure of a fisherman at sea, but which can be applied to human life. The effectiveness of the story makes us to understand that hope, determination, endurance are one of the keys, of the three keys that can guarantee success. It also makes us to understand that life is not a walk in the park. It is the ability for one to surpass his own strength and personal ability that will permit you to be able to succeed. Santiago's age does not permit him to kill the marlin, but there is a spirit in him that challenges himself, that pushes him to endure, to go for this without proper food, and to stay focused in killing the marlin. It is a story that makes us to understand that human companionship is more valuable than even material possessions or gifts. Santiago is blessed to have Manolin, who is loyal and faithful to him, and the boy becomes a source of motivation for everything that he does. He wants to prove to the boy that all is not lost until it is lost.